I'm Matthew,
I'm Lucy. I'm Isabella.
And I'm Camilla.
and we're the Young Activists. Today we're going to be going around town to local businesses and asking them a few questions.
Thank you for watching.
Okay, perfect. So you kind of know what we do here. We are a bulk food store. We offer everything in bulk, but the nice thing is that every customer that comes in can decide exactly what they need at their home and scoop exactly what they need. And then we sell everything by weight. We also roast our own coffee right on this roaster. So the beans come in green, they go on the roaster and right into the bins. So my husband roasts once a week in small batches. So all of those beans are guaranteed fresh. So that is a huge piece of our store, but as you can see, we're so much more than that. We have everything from candy to baking essentials, gluten-free options, spices, teas, nut butters.
What inspired you to start this business?
That's a great question. Thank you for asking. So in my personal life, I really try to minimize how much I waste at home. So I really try to only buy what I need, and then I think about packaging a lot. So it was really starting to bother me every time I would buy, for example, a brownie mix, that it would come in a plastic bag inside of a cardboard box. There's a lot to throw away for a bag of brownies. So I started kind of dreaming up this kind of idea, actually about a decade ago. I kind of just had that dream in my mind, but no way to execute it. So it wasn't until 2018 when the first baby provision store opened up in Newtown. I heard about it, I think, on Facebook, and I made a beeline down there. And as soon as I walked in the store, I just knew that this was what I had been kind of dreaming up in my mind, and someone else had executed it. It was very exciting to me, but Newtown's a little bit of a drive. It's a full half hour to get there, so it was a time commitment every time I made a trip in. So I kept kind of thinking, like, wouldn't it be cool if someone put one right in my town? You know, someone should do it. Someone should really take this opportunity. And then in 2019, the company decided to franchise out. So what that means is that they allowed someone to come in and put their concept that they built into their own space, and then come under that branding of BD Provisions. And so my husband and I just started to ask questions and put one foot in front of the next, and before we knew it, here we are. And very excited to be helping our community in their low waste journey, wherever people are in that journey, whether they've just started to think about it, whether they want to do full-on no waste lifestyle at home. We're there for wherever they are in their journey. It also supports me in my personal journey, which is pretty exciting as well. And we just have a lot of fun. We just really love food and community and people, and we love serving others. And so that's kind of what we're all about here in New Milford BD Provisions.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
My
That's
pleasure.
awesome.
One more question.
Sure.
What's your most popular item?
Oh my goodness. Well, it really depends on the category that we're talking about. So I will say that in our snack section, for example, a hugely popular item is our 19-hole snack mix. And I mean, other things like our Buckeye popcorn have been popular as well. So we've got, you know, a couple of snacks that kind of rise to the top. In terms of our candy, definitely our gummy bears. They are like the world's best gummy bears. And then also we have Buckeyes, which are really popular. So those are like peanut butter with chocolate around them. So they're really yummy, and people come in for those. We have very popular dried fruit as well. The crystallized ginger is a big hit for people. And then over in our pantry section, we have our rice, beans, and pasta. So we have some really nice rice mixes. Our cilantro lime rice is probably our most popular rice mix. It's really delicious. And then in our baking section, I would say the most popular items over there tend to be our baking mixes. So a lot of those baking mixes only require water. So they're really handy to have in your pantry, because even if you're out of eggs, milk, butter, you can still make stuff like that your brownies, and they're amazing. So we have some really popular baking mixes as well. So that's kind of the rundown. I can't just pick one, and then of course on our coffee beans, our most popular is our Midnight Joe, which is a blend of 3 beans. It's 2 mediums and it's super dark going into that blend, and it just bold enough without going too dark. So it's one of these everybody loves it all day, every day kind of a coffee. So I could talk all day about our products.
Gina.
Sorry.
So Gina, what made you want to open this place?
Well, I don't even know where to begin. I grew up always going thrift shopping with my mom, and as my dad and brother would watch sports on the weekends, we would go to tag sales and thrift shops and things like that. So I've always sort of loved it. My grandfather, who we spent a lot of time at his house as a kid, always wanted to open an antique shop, and so I think the combination of those two things kind of led me to where I am now.
That's great. Why did you choose this location for your company?
Oh, well, I think the location speaks for itself. It's 5,000 square feet of complete beauty. It's a treasure, kind of like the gem of New Milford. I really find it's the best, most beautiful location in all of New Milford, and it kind of fit the aesthetic of what I was looking for the shop. Plus, I live here in New Milford, so it just made sense for me to be in my hometown.
Okay. And my last question for you is, where do you get all your things from?
Oh, I do a ton of house cleanouts, estate sales. I thrift myself to curate things that I think people will like. So that's most of where I get it. Yeah. Sometimes people come in and ask me if I want to buy things directly from them, and occasionally I'll do that as well. But most of the time it's me going out and thrifting everything myself.
Thank you so much for that.
Thank you. Gina from the Hunt.
Thank you for
Thank you.
choosing me to interview.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thank you.
This is Miss Sarah, and we're at the Safari Collective.
Yes, welcome guys.
So, what made you decide to open this?
So we are a shop of a bunch of different makers, and everything that we carry is made by individual makers and artisans. So I wanted to create a place where makers could sell their products and show them off to the world. So that's a little bit how we started. Yeah.
What do you think makes this place unique?
I think the fact that we're always changing out our products is something different in here all the time. We try to keep it fun and fresh for our customers who come back on a regular basis. And all of our products are ethically and sustainably made and sourced using sustainable materials and ingredients. And we try to keep everything as environmentally friendly and local as possible.
And what do you think is your most popular item?
Well, seeing as we rotate our products a lot, but we do always carry candles, and I think that's one of our favorite and most popular items. Lately, we have had a lot of people, we carry a bunch of different kinds of pantry goods as well, so fun, delicious hot chocolates and teas and coffees and things like that. So those have been pretty popular in the past too. But the candles are usually, we're always changing up the scent and always changing up the makers and bringing in new candle makers. But those are a product that people always come back for. So,
Cool.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
Of course, thank you guys for coming in.
Yeah.
We're at Pastry with Maya.
Hi.
So I have a few questions for you. The
Okay.
first one is, what is your favorite part about working here?
My favorite part about working here is honestly the people I work with, because even though I'm working and it's hard work, the people that are here and I work with, they make it really fun here.
And what do you think is the most popular flavor?
Of like ice cream?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd probably have to say the cake batter or the cookies and cream are definitely like the flavors that are always low at the end of the night. We have to keep refilling.
And what about toppings? What's the most popular topping?
I would probably say either the rainbow sprinkles or the gummy bears are two most popular you have over here.
When did you guys open up?
The actual yogurt shop I think opened up about like 4 years ago, I want to say, with these owners, and then last November we started doing the bagels and coffee here.
Great.
Well, thank you for coming. Really enjoy having you guys here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, hey, I'm Larry at Play in New Milford. Right, you're on.
So we have a couple questions for you. Number one is, what made you decide to open this place?
I've had toy stores now for 25 years, and I married a woman who had grown up in the oldest toy store in New York City. So that is how I got into toys.
What is your most popular item?
Right now,
Yes.
anything that's fidgety or sensory.
What is your favorite part of working here?
Meeting people.
All right. How would you describe the success of your company so far?
People like the experience of shopping here and like they find because I have something really fun for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been in New Milford for 13 years, I believe. Before that, we had a store over at the Weebatuck Craft Village in Wingdale, New York, which is about one town up from here. And then prior to that, we had toy stores in New York City. So right now, Play has this store, which is my oldest store, and then we have like one that's a couple years younger over in Beacon, New York.
Very cool.
Yeah. So New Milford's been really great. It's really nice being right across the street from the movie theater, because then I get to go to a lot of movies too. All right, guys.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
This is Heather from Compass Rose.
Hi.
And we have some questions for you. So the first one is, what inspired you to open this place?
We wanted to open a shop that you would come in and feel inspired to decorate your home and buy some pretty things and just love.
What do you think makes your business unique?
What makes, you're gonna asking me hard questions, guys. So our business is unique in the sense that you can come in and decorate your home or buy a gift, but we also offer design services. So if you wanted to come in and either redecorate a room in your house, or if you wanted to start from scratch and design, you know, a kitchen and stuff, we can source all that for you too.
What's your favorite part of working here?
Oh, probably buying everything. So I'm the buyer for the store, and I just love sourcing things locally. We do a lot of women-owned companies that are local to us here in New Milford, or also in places like Colorado. We're sourcing different people and little businesses. Yeah, that's what we like to
What would you
do.
say is like your most popular item?
Our most popular item right now is probably our candles. One particular company, 83 Main Candle Company, is based out of Newtown, and she does all of her candles with essential oils and soy based. So it's a small pour and they smell really good. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you guys. That was fun.
This is Aliana and we're in Evergreen. So what is your favorite part about working here?
So our first part is making the fresh juices, because it's all fresh, all the fruit, all the vegetables, and many people likes it really well. So it makes us happy that people like it.
What would you say is your most popular item?
So our popular one is the peachy mango. It's the one of the smoothies. So many people like that one. Also the cocoa berry. We have many.
What made you choose this type of business?
So I'm not the owner, but I think they like gathering people together, watching new faces, getting to know other people, and serve like refreshing things in this hot weather.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
What made you want to work here?
Why did I want to work here?
Yeah, why did you?
So I first to get the experience, because I never worked like with other people.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Hi, this is Jess, and we are at a division of the Reese Learning Center. We have a few questions for you. What made you decide to open this?
Oh my goodness. So that's an interesting question because like you said, this is a division of Reese Learning Center, which is around the corner where we do tutoring. But this space, which we call the classroom, I decided to open to offer the community a space to come and be creative. I think New Milford has a great opportunity to offer things like that. So what we do here is we sell items that are locally made by hand within a very close range to where we are in town. So we have makers in here from like Brookfield and Newtown and New Fairfield and Danbury and of course New Milford. But what we really love to do here are creative workshops. So you'll come here and do paint nights with us. We do a lot of DIY events. So it's not just painting, you're gonna be using drills and sandpaper and all things like that, which we do with our adult clients. But then we offer kids workshops doing the same things and crafts and things like that. So I just wanted to have a space for the community to come and feel enriched and create and support other local small businesses and makers.
What gave you the idea to name it the Reese Learning Center?
So I put my name on my learning center, so my last name is Reese, and I decided that that would be a good fit when starting Reese Learning Center, which again is our other location around the corner. It's separate where we do tutoring. And then here I decided to call the classroom because what we do there is all one-on-one. So it's single attention, and then here are group events. So I was like, oh, well, this is gonna be our classroom.
And what is your most popular item in this?
Oh my goodness. So one of the things that we see go, which is no surprise, are our Go Boy soaps. So we have that as a popular item. Our cards are pretty popular as well, these handmade cards. And then we have some glass pendants that are also made in New Milford that seem to go in a lot of people's purchases. Yeah.
Well, thank you for letting us film here.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, it was such a pleasure.
This is Miss Nikki, Fiona, and Aaliyah, and we are at River and Rec. So what made you decide to open this place?
Well, my husband's a chef, as you know, Ethan. His name is Ethan. And we always enjoyed whenever we dined out together. We just enjoyed the environment, and we always dreamed of being able to bring that to a community, an environment that's welcoming, that to host people in. Cooking is Ethan's passion, and I love working with communities and welcoming people in. So that was really inspiring to us to be able to be a part of that in a new town.
What is your favorite part of working here?
My favorite part of working here is all the connections and friendships that have been fostered through our business with our employees, our guests, you all. It's just such a wonderful opportunity to connect with people, and I find it so inspiring that we have a chance to enhance someone's day when they come in for coffee in the morning, and just sometimes being friendly can really make someone's day and turn it around. So to be a part of that is really special to me.
And what would you say your most popular item is?
Ooh, what is our most popular? Yes, the ice mocha, and our peanut butter cookie is really popular too. So I would say that's our most popular pastry and drink item. Yes, absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us. It's such a pleasure.
So what made you want to start this business?
Many years ago, 4 years ago, I was living in Greece, and I became my family was a poor family, so my brother was here, so he invited me to come over, me and my brother, so because in Greece, no jobs, no money, so we just coming to work, and right.
What is your most popular item?
Popular what?
Most popular item. Your most popular.
Corned beef hash and Rubens, corned beef Rubens. All my food is good. But those people like my, you see the girl, the best Ruben in town? You see the sign of in the water?
Yeah.
That's the one.
What is your favorite part about working here?
What?
Favorite part about working here?
I love people. I love being around people. It's what I do. It's the only thing I do. Cooking and be around people. I love it.
Thank you so much.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's it? All right. Thank you.
This is Murray, and we're at Nordica. So I have a few questions for you. So my first question is, what made you decide to open Nordica?
People always ask me that, and I don't really have a good answer. Other than I've always worked like I was an owner, and the opportunity came for me to buy a store. So I went ahead and took the plunge and quit my job and bought a store.
What do you think makes this business unique from the other ones?
Probably me. But other than that, the inventory, people can come in and find whatever they are looking for. That helps a lot.
How and why did you choose this location?
It was already here. People that had started Nordica had been here for 20 years, so I just walked right in, bought it the way it was, and took the key and took over. So I didn't have to do really much.
What's your favorite part about both working in the store and just being in this business in general?
The best thing?
Yeah.
I guess just being able to just do my best to be the owner of the store and to keep things running and to keep the community running.
Nice.
That would be the best, I guess.
Thank you very much.
Good morning. I'm Jason. This is Village Center for the Arts. We are a nonprofit art center. We do a variety of different activities and events throughout the year. We do an after-school program. We do a summer camp. We do special events for adults and kids. We do art shows, which we just got done doing our summer camp art show. Fine art classes for kids and adults. We also do open studio, which is a pretty popular activity just for creativity purposes with anyone who wants to come in.
So what's your most popular program?
Right now, the most popular program is cartooning. I have 11 kids signed up for the Wednesday after school class for that. Downstairs in the pottery room, in the pottery studio, we have Wednesday is our advanced class, and we have several students that have been in that class for a number of years. They already know all of the basics of pottery and sculpture. They come, and it's almost like a open studio session with assistants if they need it. So they're building some crazy cool sculpture stuff. Tuesday and Thursday is our after-school pottery for 8 and up, and those classes should be starting next week or maybe the following, depending on registration goes. Fridays, we're offering what we call the Littles class for 6 and 7-year-olds, and that's all hand building. That's sculptural stuff, not pottery wheel. So, and then Saturday, we have a clay class on Saturday from 10 to 12, which is pretty much all ages. We're thinking about starting a Littles class in the afternoon for the 3 to 5-year-olds, getting them just doing cookie cutter ornaments and pinch pots and little coil bowls and things, simple things, but get them into the medium and get them acclimated to doing cool stuff.
So why did you open this place?
Well, I started this over 21 years ago. My daughters were very interested in drama and art. They did. So they were involved with the drama program through Parks and Rec, and because I was the dad and I liked to be creative and help them, we started building all the sets and the props for all of their performances. The problem is they were using the schools, the cafeteria at Hill and Plain or Pettibone or Northville, where it had a little stage to do our rehearsals and our performances, but we could never leave any of our stuff there. None of our props, none of our sets, everything had to be portable, and I had to move it with my car, sometimes in the winter with tarps because it was snowing and stuff like that. So as it happened, a building that I knew the owners of was available, and It was going to get knocked down by the state once they built the road. So I asked them if we could use the space to run our program, just the drama program. And they said, sure, just as long as you don't change too much, which we didn't have to. So we started doing drama. Some of the parents were artists. One lady did giant puppets, another guy did wooden toys. And I had this 3,000 square foot space that I didn't use all the time for drama. So we started just doing, you know, a birthday party or an event or giant puppet making workshop and things like that. We decided to have an open house, that there's an art center in New Milford. Big article in the paper. Miss Sharon saw the article. She had recently moved to New Milford and she came on board, and she was an artist, she was a potter, she was a sculptor, she was a drawer, a painter. You know, she knew all of these different things, and she just inundated my life with all of this art that I really wasn't familiar with other than helping my daughters. And VCA was born. And that was 21 years ago.
For the unexpected artists, do you let homeschoolers come too and do projects?
Anybody. The biggest thing is they have to have a plan. You know, so a lot of times you'll get a rubric, which is your guidelines of what to do. The homeschoolers are a little bit looser with regard to that because they're studying varied subjects. But as long as they have an idea and a concept, the thing that is important is for me to have a vision of what they're thinking. I can't look into your head to see what you're thinking. I need visual. We go on the computer, we print out pictures, even if I have a concept, and then I want to know size. Because if you are going to come on a Saturday and that's all you got is Saturday, it's going to be this big. But if you can come back 3 Saturdays in a row, it's going to be this big. Because exponentially, it takes longer for everything to do. We'll do rigid wrap, we'll do paper mache, we'll do various different sculptural techniques depending on how much time you are going to devote to the project. Homeschoolers will have more of a time where they can come for an entire day versus a couple hours 3-4 times. So as long as the time frame, you know, you have to allow for drying. Like paper mache, you can't do in the same day. You got to let it dry, you know. So that's something where you do a week or two in advance. One of the things that's really kind of cool with us is we communicate with the teachers, and usually if the projects are due like Thursday and Friday, we ask them to bump the presentations until Monday or Tuesday, because that gives you guys the additional weekend to come in and do your projects, you know. So.